Nothing big.
Can I have your badge number?
Yeah, you got it? It's right there.
Can I have it?
Yeah, it's right there. Got it?
I don't want your name. I want you to say it.
No, I'm good.
You better get out of my face.
I'm not in your face.
You are literally.
You told me to get outside.
Okay, so walk.
I have a dream. Stop being over here. It's not me. Calls for help.
I do not want my face on his camera where he's.
They want me to show them my license or my lease agreement at 12 o'clock at night.
Anything in particular you're wanting to know? All together like a frame.
Today's video comes from CPS Videos. Officer Ortiz states the crime committed in this interaction is failure to identify. Texas Penal Code 38.02 states failure to identify a person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, resident, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person and requested the information.
Now, do you have a search warrant to be on my property?
Okay. I do not, okay?
Okay, so...
But, listen to me, alright? If you can just provide this information for me, your IDs, if you live here...
I'm not providing you nothing, man. Matter of fact, get off my property right now if you don't have a search warrant.
Sir, I'm
asking you nice.
And I was asking you nicely as well.
Hey, sir, all I'm saying, if you don't have a search warrant, paperwork to be on my property, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
The only crime that I have right now is y'all failure to identify.
The person in question states that if he's not suspicious of a crime or detained, then he does not legally have to identify himself. Let's watch furthermore to see what happens next.
Okay, 38.02, failure to identify. One must already be under arrest for a crime that he has committed. What crime have I committed?
Failure to identify.
No, that's not a crime. That only becomes a crime once one has already lawfully... Be quiet. Let me educate this one. You hear me? Let me educate him. 38.02, failure to identify only becomes a crime when one has already been lawfully arrested for a crime. Let me give you an example, sir, since I don't know who you is.
What about detained?
Huh?
And what about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were suspicious activity.
No. What penal code? You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
Hey, Shoemaker. Shoemaker, don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Hey, listen.
Why do you think he's here?
Because I'm black and he wanted to, you guys got it out for me and wanted to see what was going on. That's what I think. I've done nothing wrong, Shoemaker. You know what I'm saying? Me and you never had no words or nothing. I see you pass by, nothing. But what you're doing right now is you're upholding something unlawful and illegal. If you don't know your job, do not continue to, because you're going to be on the next video. And what I'm telling you is 38.02. Baby, come here. Can I Google and show you guys?
Go ahead and Google.
Okay, I'm finna show you guys because you're dealing with the wrong one. That's why you guys mad at me, because you won't be able to handle me like you handle the other ones, because I'm on top of my game. I know you see the gold teeth and tattoos and immediately think I'm another plain, normal, regular black guy. No, player, wrong one. But let me educate you guys today. You hear me? Because that shit don't, y'all time of running things, it has came to a closure, bro. Let me show you. 38.02. Okay, Texas Penal Code 38.02. Let me read it to you so you can be educated. Do you want to purchase data? No, I do not. Not now. Texas Penal Code, failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refused to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. I am not under arrest.
Correct.
You have to... for what?
Continue reading.
Officer Ortiz states he's being detained. Detention occurs when police officers have reasonable suspicion of criminal activity, allowing them to investigate further before deciding if an arrest is warranted. On the other hand, an arrest requires probable cause, meaning law enforcement has gathered sufficient evidence to believe a crime has been committed. Let's take a further look at reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion exists if the officer has specific articulable facts that, when combined with rational inferences from those facts, would lead him to reasonably conclude that an individual is, has been, or is about to be engaged in criminal activity. As the video progresses on, the officer should present reasonable, articulatable facts that would lead him to conclude that the individual has been or is about to be engaged in criminal activity.
No, listen. Let me explain to you. I have the books in the house. I'll go and get you.
Continue reading.
Okay. Lawful arrest for a person who has requested that information. A person commit an offense if he intentionally give false or fictitious name or resident address, none of those which I am going to do. You hear me? If once you show me that you have a legitimate reason to believe that I have committed a crime or I'm in the act of committing a crime, you know, you got to name a penal code. What penal code do you suspect me of breaking in order for?
Reading.
No, for real though.
I
Just continue reading. If you're gonna read part of it, read the whole thing.
I read it. I read
the
it.
rest of it.
Sir, I'm explaining. It's not, and Pearly, you don't read because you don't even know about it. Why was I able to even recite 38.02 failure to identify if I hadn't done my homework on it? Let me explain to you. This lady go to HEB and she steals something. She get caught stealing, and then they call you guys there, and then you come to the scene. You hear me? This person has already been in trouble for stealing. You hear me? And then y'all pull the meat out of their pockets and you grab the meat out of them. We know for sure they is stealing. That's the penal code they have broke. Now you ask them for their ID and they don't give it to you then only then can they be charged with failure to identify. They must already be lawfully arrested for a crime that they committed. What crime have I committed for you be in my yard and to be fucking with me? You hear me?
Suspicious.
Okay, here.
I have suspicion.
Well, you know what? I said,
what's your name and date of birth?
I'm under arrest. Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
Okay,
You're
well,
detained.
am I free to leave?
You're detained right now.
Detained is anonymous arrest, sir.
Okay.
Detainment is anonymous arrest.
And what have you done to be
And I have the dictionary, the law dictionary, that I'm going to use in the courtroom to state my case once I have to go to court. Because other than that, if I'm being detained, that means I am not free to leave. If I'm not free to leave, that means I'm under arrest. If I'm under arrest, I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment, the right to remain.
Are you behind handcuffs though?
I'm not free to leave.
Exactly. I just want to know.
I don't have to answer none of your questions. I don't answer questions. See, that's the difference between someone who know and someone who don't know. We can play this game all day, unless you want to just kidnap me right now. You hear me? Because that's going to be the charges filed. Because I've done nothing wrong.
Nothing.
I haven't breached the peace. I'm not getting disturbance. I'm on my own property, which you don't have permission to be here right now, and it's posted. You hear me? And it's all being recorded.
Okay.
You hear me?
What's your name and date of birth?
I do not consent. I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right.
All right.
You hear me? I just want to exercise my right. Now, one can't go to jail for exercising right. You hear me? I just want to exercise my right, freedom of speech. Right to remain silent. Yeah, right to remain silent. Yeah, having your business, man. This officer told me I look suspicious, man. I look suspicious. Walking in my own, I'm just walking down the back. I'm walking down the driveway right here down to the backyard, right? When the officer right here was passing by, this officer right here was passing by. And when he seen me, he turned around and came back. And I looked up, he already in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I got signs. He immediately stated that he seen the no trespassing sign.
That's correct.
He's agreeing with me. He seen the no trespassing sign and took it upon his business because he seen a black guy, I guess it's such a nice looking house, that we weren't supposed to be there. You hear me? You hear me? So this Hispanic guy right here acting as the police officer, you hear me? But right now he's a pirate. You know what I'm saying? He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me. You hear me? I violated no law. I haven't breached the peace. I've done nothing wrong. And he's here asking me for my information.
Yeah, that's all I need.
And I don't have to give that to you if I've done nothing wrong, sir.
For a suspicion act?
Suspicious of what?
Of being at this property. I saw the no trespassing sign, and I saw two people walking back here. That was it.
That don't give you no right, brother. That don't give you no.
Give me the right.
No, it does not. No, it does not. And you're gonna be excused. You're gonna be you're gonna be schooled. You're gonna be taught better You hear me? Because this is proof right here, Marlon, of what we're dealing with. This is proof what we're dealing with. We got peoples in charge of us who don't even know the laws themselves. But I quote them for them. You hear me? I quote them for them and let them read them. You hear me? Yes, look at them. Look at them. Straight tire tyranny. And the dope. He'll Mexican. They bringing it straight across the border. Yeah. Did you have a search warrant to come on my land, my property?
All right. Sir, what's your name again?
Am I free or am I being detained?
Well, I just want to know your name.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're free to go.
Well, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
You have a nice day. Yeah. And you see how you see? But I thought he was coming over here because I was suspicious though. You hear me? I thought it was suspicious. Now look at it. Now I don't want to give him a name. He just gonna leave. I thought I was doing something wrong. If I was doing something wrong, why are you leaving away so quick? Huh? Yes.
Nice day, sir.
Why am I leaving away so quick? What's your name again, sir?
I'm Officer Ortiz.
Officer Ortiz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is what we're dealing with, Marlon. You hear me? We got people like him who don't even know the law themselves. You hear me? But they ready to pull you over for something and they don't even know what they sell. That's why you graduate from police academy in 6 months. But it takes 2 years to get your cosmetology license. I think you guys need to be in school for 2 years because you don't know your rights. You don't know your laws.